Have you ever stopped to wonder what's really holding me back from a happier, more fulfilled life? Here's the truth. Most of the obstacles that stand between us and a happier life are not outside of us, are not money, are not time. They're beliefs we carry inside us, beliefs that are so ingrained and insidious that we don't even notice how they are shaping our life. If you're like me, you are already thinking about what you want next year to look like. In this video, I'm going to share 5 limiting beliefs that I used to have. They were holding me back, and they might be silently sabotaging your happiness as well. And more importantly, how you can start letting them go. All our beliefs can be reframed. It's as easy as that. It takes a little bit of practice with awareness, becoming aware of our own limiting beliefs, and taking responsibility and realizing how powerful we are. Yes, it's as easy as that. Once we realize a belief is not serving us anymore, we can let it go and replace it with something that serves us. Imagine how your life could be if you didn't have to wait for everyone else's approval, if you didn't put happiness on hold, if you didn't need to be perfect. By the end of this video, you will feel lighter, empowered, and ready to see life in a new perspective and shaping the best 2025 that you can imagine starting now. I need to be perfect to be happy or to be worthy or just to exist. Let's start with one of the biggest blockers, perfectionism. The idea is that we need to be perfect and that if we make one mistake, we are failing. But let's face it, no one has it all together. No one is perfect. When I looked at my life and my limiting belief, I realized that this perfectionism was holding me back and it was holding me back from taking action. Even now on YouTube, I have not been posting as much as I would have liked with the idea that it should be perfect and I'm not. And looking at my life, I realized that it stems from my childhood. When I was little in Romania, we had a grading system from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest. And whenever I got a 9, it was not good enough. And if I got a 10, then it was normal. And I was recreating that in my daily life. Perfectionism is the enemy of progress. Winston Churchill. So reframe perfectionism to progress. So instead of aiming to be perfect, I change that and I aim for progress. I aim to take action the best that I can every day. Perfectionism doesn't have any control over me anymore. It still creeps in from now and then, but it's not driving. I'll be happy when connecting happiness to an achievement, something in the future, is not the best thing we do. Me, I used to connect happiness to something that I will achieve. When I decided to move from Romania to Switzerland, I said that when I will find myself in Switzerland, I will experience continuous bliss. But it wasn't like that. There is something called the hedonic treadmill and hedonic adaptation, which says that no matter what we experience in life, either winning the lottery or experiencing severe injury, our brain quickly adapts and it returns to our baseline level of happiness. This is what happened in my case, and it's absolutely normal that our brain adapts and focuses on what is new. So I invite you to become aware of this hedonic treadmill and hedonic adaptation and realize that what we have is always the present moment. And how you feel now is how you will feel when you will achieve that thing that you are dreaming. So start being happy now. Happiness doesn't need to wait until someday. Other people's opinions define my worth. This one's big, letting other people's opinions define your worth. We often think if people like me, I must be doing something right. But basing our happiness on other people's opinions is a losing game because they can change in an instant and we don't have any control over them. We are only responsible for our own feelings, our own actions. Your worth is yours alone. It doesn't depend on anyone's approval. A great way to start believing in your worth is to start listing three things you are proud of, three things that you admire in yourself. Happiness comes when we stop chasing validation and start believing in our own worth. I was a chronicle people pleaser, and at work I used to rely on everyone else's opinions. I was looking for the validation from colleagues, from my boss. Did you know that in a day we have around 60,000 thoughts, and out of those thoughts 80% are negative self-talk? Fun fact. After several years I was also thinking they will fire me at a certain point. Paranoid me. But then they did something they have never done before. They ran a manager survey, and I was leading one of the departments. So I was part of the people being rated by everyone in the company. And to my surprise, I got the highest rating out of all the managers inside the company. And then I realized how my own perception was completely the opposite of reality. And I was chasing this validation. And once I got it, I no longer needed it. And I was also realizing that the happiness that I was looking for was impossible to reach because I was putting everyone's happiness in front of mine. And it's difficult to make 100 people happy because we are all so different. So it's mission impossible to make everyone happy, right? When we are little, if we are experiencing some events that are difficult to handle, we will never blame the adults. They are like gods for us. So if we don't receive enough attention, it can be anything that we go through. So, for example, if I give a drawing to my mom and instead of saying, "Oh, this is so beautiful," she will say, "Go away, I'm busy," then I will think that something is wrong with me. There are two choices here that we had as a child. One, become a narcissist and say, "You don't care about me, then I don't care about you. You go away." Or the second is become an empath. It's, "You don't care about me, so my feelings don't matter. Your feelings matter. So I will tune into your feelings. And whenever you are happy, I will be happy too." I found myself as an adult and as an empath. It was so difficult to make this difference between others' happiness, my happiness. Which one is more important? It was confusing for a while. So it takes some practice to realize what you really want and what is your happiness. You are responsible for your feelings, your happiness, and other people are responsible for theirs. It's not your responsibility to make everyone in the world happy. I have to be busy to be happy. This one was another big one. In my adult life, I thought that being busy is a good thing and it will increase my worthiness. But no, it's not like that. We deserve time to rest. We deserve time to take care of ourselves. And time spent doing nothing is time never wasted. It's a gift to yourself. So you deserve it. You take a break and spend as much time as you need to recharging your batteries. You don't need to be busy. And actually, there are schools of thought that say that when you are busy, you are actually lazy. You are too lazy to find new systems for doing things in a more efficient way. So, could that be true? Let's reframe it. Rest is productive. Taking time to recharge helps us come back with more creativity and energy. Set boundaries for rest, unplug yourself. You deserve it. Happiness lies in balance, not in an overpacked schedule. Change is so hard, why bother? This belief held so many of us back because it creates the feeling that change is almost impossible. Author James Clear mentions in the book Atomic Habits, every action you take is a vote towards the person that you wish to become. Change doesn't have to be instant. It's about taking small, consistent actions towards your desired future. Improving yourself with 1% every day will lead to massive results. So, if you want to read more, aim for reading 2 minutes each day. These habits will stack over time, and it reduces the pressure that we need to be perfect, that we need to have it all figured out, that we need to have a massive change in our life. No, it's not like that. It's like an iceberg. For it to melt, it takes time, and we cannot force change. In the same time, change is the only constant in our life, so embrace it. Letting go of this belief frees you to take one tiny step towards the future that you want. And that's all you need to do today. So, there you have it, 5 limiting beliefs that are not serving us anymore. We can let them go, let them fly away. So, we are all set for the best future, for the best 2025. Letting go of these beliefs doesn't mean that you are becoming someone else. It means that you are uncovering who you truly are beneath all the stress, perfectionism, and pressure. Let me know in the comments down below what is one limiting belief that you are letting go of. I'm so curious to find out. Before I go, I want to leave you with a quote. The quality of our lives depends upon the quality of our thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Time is so precious. Thank you so much for spending it with me. Remember, the journey to a better life doesn't start tomorrow. It starts with one single small step today. I wish you a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.